Okay. It is very early for me. But Elden Ring DLC is being revealed today. Plus, I guess we have a Nintendo Direct. I keep seeing that, and it's I don't know where it is. I'm not sure. People keep saying alright, while I'm doing that, I'm gonna quickly check something. I don't know why I can't. There we go. Alright, let's get rid of that. Okay. Ooh. Alright. I don't know. There will be a 30-minute countdown before the presentation begins. So does that mean it's actually not starting until 10? If that's the case, that's fine. That gives you full time to watch. It's not even a live stream? Alright, well, you know what? Let's quickly watch Nintendo Direct. That wasn't even live, I guess. It's just a partner showcase, so I expect nothing.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. In this presentation, we'll be focusing on Nintendo Switch games launching in the first half of 2024 from our publishing and development partners. Okay, let's get into some headlines.
I saw, I think, Epic Mickey when I covered it.
Strive to
Oh, cool,
survive.
we're getting grounded.
Get ready to embark on an enormous adventure of pint-sized proportions. After being shrunken down at the hands of an evil corporation, you must explore a vast, immersive world right in your own backyard.
Pikmin is the better
Assemble
Tiny
your
Man
crew
game.
and work together in online cross-platform co-op with up to 3 friends, or take on the adventure solo. Gather resources to build your base and craft weapons,
It's a fun
armor,
game, though.
and tools to improve your chances of survival. Use the tools
I'm
you
bad
craft
at it.
to forage plant life, but watch out. You aren't alone out there.
Oop.
Work your way through the campaign to uncover the mysteries of the backyard. Or
There we go.
build, share, and play your own creations in Playgrounds mode. Do you have what it takes to make it big in this minuscule world and fend off its creepy, crawly inhabitants? Go big or never go home when Grounded launches on the Nintendo Switch system April 16th. A tale of destruction and renewal
that's pretty cool,
unfolds in this return to the Ender Lily's world. This once flourishing country sits atop a wealth
Not
of
representative
buried
actual
magic.
gameplay. Is
Homunculi,
this-
artificial life forms created
Is
as
this
the
something I
country
should know?
flourished, were meant to bring about a brighter future.
And your Magnolia.
As Lilac, you'll reluctantly bond with and journey alongside a homunculus who played a pivotal role in the country's demise. When the magic buried beneath the surface became corrupted, the citizens fled upward to escape its reach. But those who lacked power and wealth remained abandoned below. Along your journey, you'll battle rampaging homunculi. Upon liberating them, the creations will join you on your adventure,
That's
becoming
kinda
your
cool.
companions and lending their aid. What awaits Lilac and the homunculi at the end of their journey? Find out when Ender Magnolia, Bloom in the Mist, launches on Nintendo Switch.
It looks extremely basic, but that's not a bad concept.
It's your adventure, your way, in these Nintendo Switch games. Explore an interconnected world of puzzles in this charming adventure. Slide across rows and columns on a sprawling gameplay grid, where everything moves when you move. Solve puzzles by venturing out into the wilderness.
I would
helping out the townsfolk,
play this, but honestly, it's a fun
taking
concept.
down monsters in handcrafted dungeons. What awaits you on this curious journey of self-discovery? The world is yours to solve in A Ranger, a role puzzling adventure, sliding onto Nintendo Switch this summer. Guide Elaine, a young prince on a journey to liberate 5 nations from the mighty Empire's dominion. Customize your troops, form your strategy, then unleash your army on the opposing Zenoiran forces. Your real-time strategy planning will turn the tide of war. During battle, you may get to recruit new allies. Or
how many of these RPGs can we make, honestly? Like, I'm not against them. I just have to wonder, like, how many
Nintendo Switch, March
can
8th.
exist?
A demo will be available today on Nintendo eShop. Originally released on the Nintendo 3DS system, the first Monster Hunter Stories game returns, now fully voiced and in HD. As a rider, you'll befriend and fight alongside monsters in turn-based combat to confront the black blight that plagues the world. Many familiar monsters from across the series are included. Plus, you can browse artwork and listen to music in the newly added museum. Take flight in Monster Hunter Stories, soaring onto the Nintendo Switch system.
I've never been a Monster Hunter fan. This I'm excited about.
On a peculiar day, Yen Sid's mischievous mirror lured Mickey Mouse into his workshop. Finding the magic paintbrush,
oh man,
a curious Mickey creates a mess and becomes trapped in a magical wasteland inhabited by forgotten and rejected characters. The platforming adventure, Epic Mickey returns in a faithful remake of the beloved classic.
I'm excited for that. I love Epic Mickey.
Explore this unusual
I
dimension,
never got around to beating it.
using the magic brush to shape the world with paint and paint thinner on the path to become an epic hero. Disney Epic Mickey Rebrushed launches on Nintendo Switch this year. Next, please take a look at this.
Atlas. I never got into Shin Megami Tensei.
I'm afraid Tokyo experienced its own.
I'm kind of afraid to at this point because there's like 7 games, I think.
I'll be counting on you to gather more intel on the matter.
I suspected to be traveling back and forth between Tokyo and the Netherworld.
And like I'm already struggling to get into all of Persona.
About all we know right now.
Look out!
Who are you?
Now let's kill this thing.
Ooh.
And so we have found it. The key to the resurrection.
So what? This is where you prove you can fight.
Is this like a RPG like Persona, or is it like a
My brother would
more an action
dragged into
RPG?
this war.
Or I think this is like a turn-based RPG.
If you want revenge,
Was that just straight up a Persona character?
Allow me to remind you how you were wronged by this world.
No, I don't think it was. I don't think it was just a Persona character. I need to. Maybe I'll try and play Shin Megami Tensei. I have never touched it though.
Enter or return to this ravaged wasteland and experience an untold story on your adventure.
Well,
Let's
what is
take a
this
look
one?
at some more headlines.
Yeah.
Get ready to unite
and fight. Is this...
in these Nintendo Switch games.
I thought maybe it would be Pokemon Unite, but
battles from across the Star Wars
Star Wars
galaxy in this
Battlefront?
collection of 2
What?
classic games. A to 64 players can
Okay,
strike
I'm
back
weirdly
against
excited
familiar
for
faces
this.
in massive online battles. This collection includes additional playable characters such as Kit Fisto and additional maps like Jabba's Palace. Plus, battle as your favorite heroes or villains in Hero Assault. Play as Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader, and more. on maps
This
including
is
Death Star
pretty cool.
and Naboo. Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection.
I
launches
was
on
not
Nintendo
ready
Switch
for
system
this.
March 14th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
I kind of wish they upped the graphics a little bit,
Come on,
but
Butters. Let's go, Stan. Snow day, everyone.
Welcome to South Park. As the new kid,
All right, you're on now, new kid.
join Cartman, Stan, and the rest of the gang to save the town in this co-op action game.
see, I don't know how I
Choose
feel
from a
about
wide
this.
range of iconic South Park items and cosmetics to customize your character however you'd like. Once you're set, it's time for battle. Take on an avalanche of enemy factions in solo play or online co-op with up to 3 friends. Grab your gang and head into the fray in South Park Snow Day. Launching on Nintendo Switch.
I mean, it
March
looks like it could be
26th.
fun. I might try it out
Pre-orders are
because I am a
available
fan
now
of the
on
South Park
Nintendo
games.
eShop.
It's snow day.
I
kid.
just it looks a little weird.
Sharpen your steel for the latest entry in the Sword Art Online series. When the virtual world goes haywire, the past and present collide.
Is there gonna finally be a good Sword Art Online game?
Alongside former adversaries and fallen allies, it's up to you to save the world.
Oh no.
Experience a whole new single-player story, or take the battle online with up to 20 players in co-op play. Sword Art Online, Fractured
maybe.
Daydream, launches on Nintendo Switch this year. Break, build, and battle your ultimate Gundam
Yo,
in
Gundam
Breaker
game.
4. Choose from over 250 base kits. Combine and customize their parts to build your very own mobile suit model, known as
Bro.
Gunpla. Then put your creation to the test in a variety of combat missions. By defeating enemies and acquiring new parts, you can equip more abilities to craft.
This
the
kind of looks
ultimate
like Armored
Gunpla.
Core 6, but
Plus, you can
not
show
really a
off
little
your
worse.
build and snap pics in the new diorama mode. Prepare for battle when Gundam Breaker 4 launches on Nintendo Switch this year. Let's get down to monkey business.
Alright, Super Monkey Ball.
The newest entry in the Super Monkey Ball series rolls onto Nintendo Switch.
You know, I'm not against getting more games in these weird ass franchises. It's just something I never expected to happen again.
Using the new
I
speed dash
figured,
mode,
like,
you can blast over
Sama de
obstacles
Amigo,
and create
Super Monkey
shortcuts to
Ball, I
victory.
figured they were dead for good.
Have a
And
ball
I'm not
with friends
against
and
them coming
family
back.
at
It's
4-player
just, it's
local
been a
co-op.
real shock.
And up to
Whoa.
16 players can battle online as they tilt their way to be the top banana. Be the
That's
first
pretty
to the
cool.
finish
That's
line in
that's
race
honestly
mode.
what this game always needed. It was
Grab
really
the
good
falling
online.
Bananas in Banana Hunt. Team up to take down robots in Robot Smash and more. Get ready to roll, tilt, dash, and party in one appealing adventure when
I might
Super
end up
Monkey
getting
Ball
it.
Banana
I might
Rumble
get it.
launches exclusively on the Nintendo Switch system June 25th. Pre-orders begin today
Let's very
on
quick double check
Nintendo
on
eShop.
this. Alright, we're so good.
Get ready for a good time. It's liquidy. It's solidy.
More World
it's
of Goo,
goo.
more World of Goo 2.
Stretch it, shape it, and use it to build strategic structures. In this
I was
physics-based
never
puzzler,
into
you can
World
build
of Goo.
towers, bridges, even
But
whatever this is. Your goal is to guide as much goo as
honestly, yeah.
possible into a vast global pipe distribution network.
I mean, I get the
But
appeal. It's
where
not
do
for
the
me.
pipes lead? Certainly nowhere sinister. Put your imagination to the test as you build, splash, explode, destroy, fly, and roll your goo to the goal. You'll encounter different types of goo balls with unique properties, including explosive goo.
I know I
jelly goo,
watched a little
and
bit
more.
of,
Plus, exclusive to the Nintendo Switch version,
Jacksepticeye
you can
play,
build with up to 3 buds in local co-op play.
World of Goo back.
World of Goo 2.
back like
Launches
10
as a
years
console
ago.
exclusive on Nintendo Switch May 23rd.
Oh, console exclusive, damn.
Build a life transcending time.
That looked like
Your
Dragon
story, 1,000 years in the
from, not that
making,
one, the other one,
in a
because the
brand
Dragon
new
from Mario
fantasy
Odyssey.
life game. This once thriving island in the seas of Bavaria now stands
This one
deserted.
is just like farming sim
Travel
game.
to the island's past to gather resources, then use them to restore the island in the present. You'll start out by assuming one of many different roles called lives. Why not become a miner to collect ore? How about a magician to take down monsters? Or even a carpenter to craft furniture?
Alright, this one
You
needs to
can
be
swap
unique
between
enough.
these lives and many more as you rebuild the island. As you travel through time, you'll gradually uncover truths about your new island home. Additionally, up to 4 players can journey together online. Invite friends to the island and set off to discover the secrets that
I think
lie
it's
in
a
store.
little too like
This
goofy,
life is
cartoony,
yours to live in.
but it's not bad.
Fantasy Life I, the girl who steals time. Launching on Nintendo Switch October
That's a
10th.
little weird name, but you know, it's whatever.
It's time to hunt
Oh,
for, trash?
I remember this.
The world these days is dark and mean. Even the water tastes unclean.
Another crab's treasure.
Need I remind you all how threatening the ocean is outside this reef?
Scour the depths of a polluted undersea world in this Souls-like adventure.
I recently had my shell taken away.
If you can go get that treasure there, John, I'll gladly trade your shell for it.
Protect yourself with whatever you can find, from cans to cardboard, during your hunt to reclaim your prized shell.
It would appear the
I think I remember there being like a gun or something. It was like easy mode. I don't remember if it was real or not.
But you'll run into a few crabby predators along the way.
Perhaps we can work out a deal, little hermit.
That treasure's as good as mine.
Use over 60 ability-granting shells and
Dang.
harness powerful umami magic to take down enemies in frenetic
Wow.
deep-sea combat. What other threats lie in the ocean depths? As they say, one crab's trash is another crab's treasure. Launching
Honestly,
on Nintendo Switch
I'm
April
getting it.
25th.
I don't know if I'm gonna get it on Switch, but I'm getting it.
These Nintendo Switch games will have you dashing, dropping, and drilling. Join Penny and Yo-Yo in a
Oh,
brand
that's
new
right.
3D platforming
Penny's
adventure
Big Breakaway.
from the team that brought you Sonic Mania. Dash, swing, ride,
This
and
looks-
master the
this
cosmic
looks a lot of
string in over
fun.
40 levels across 11 vibrant worlds, all while outrunning a massive penguin army and a colorful cast of bosses. Feast on power-ups to activate transformations. Help out the denizens during your
I mean, I've been
escapades,
kind of wanting
and put
another
your
good
tricks to the
3D
test in a
platformer.
time attack mode.
Hat in Time came out
Hope
so
you're
long
ready
ago
to
at this
go,
point.
because Penny's Big Breakaway launches on Nintendo Switch today.
Oh, what, today?
Local 2-player battles are coming as paid DLC to the fruit matching phenomenon, Suika Game. Choose from
Paid?
3 modes: original, time limit, and attack.
I've messed around with this
Aim
mode a
for
little
higher
bit,
score
but
than your opponent
paid?
in original mode. Make split-second decisions against the clock in time limit mode.
What?
And overwhelm
Like,
your
it's
opponent
a
with
cute,
bunches
fun
of fruit
game,
in
but
attack
paid
mode.
DLC?
Plus, online multiplayer will be added to the DLC in the future. Get battling when this paid DLC for Suika Game drops onto the Nintendo Switch system today. A bundle of the game and DLC is also available today.
Okay. Don't feel good about that, but
Gear up for
Oh,
some
I remember
thrilling
this.
drilling in the 2D action platformer Pepper Grinder.
remember Donkey showed this off at
Burrow
one
through
like a
terrain.
good few years ago.
Pulverize enemies in your way. And ride on gnarly vehicles to recover your missing fortune. Pepper Grinder drills its way
Oh,
onto Nintendo Switch March 28th.
I'm glad I'm finally
A
getting it
demo
here.
will be available today on Nintendo eShop.
We don't have an actual release date yet.
Giddy up for a fusion of solitaire and horse racing in this remastered version of Pocket Card Jockey. Take cards to create a
What?
sequence of numbers and build up power during a race. check the positions of other horses, spend power to move around the course, and grab special cards to gain the upper hoof.
What the fuck?
Win events to get new horses, then breed them to raise the next generation of ideal steeds. You can even race online against other players. It's off to the races in Pocket Card Jockey Ride On, launching on Nintendo Switch today.
Whoa, Demon Slayer? What? I don't know what I'm looking at. Oh, like a bunch of little things that they're not talking about, but showing real quick. I don't know what these are, not gonna lie. That one looks alright, I guess. Oh, alright. A new Contra, or like a... just like a remastering of one. Pentiment. I don't know what that is.
That almost wraps up this Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. But before we go, we have two more announcements to share. First, please take a look at this.
Ooh. Come on. GameCube or DS, please. Rareware. Okay. Perfect Dark. Battletoads. And a couple other things. Killer Instinct. So we're getting a bunch of Rareware stuff. Only Snake Rattle and Roll. Pro-Am, sorry. Battletoads and Battle Maniacs. The original Killer Instinct. Blast Corps.
These games are available today.
No Perfect Dark, no Conquer.
With an active Nintendo Switch Online or
like, this is
Nintendo
cool,
Switch
but like
Plus expansion pack membership.
This is cool, but where are like the big Rareware games? We already have Banjo-Kazooie.
Next is our last announcement.
Okay.
Please take a look.
That felt very underwhelming. Is this for the Godzilla Dave the Diver crossover and just do a little extra, or is Journey getting a redo? That's Journey Abzu. Are we getting an Abzu remake? I would not be opposed. Endless Ocean Luminous.
A mysterious underwater world is yours to explore in an all-new Endless Ocean game. Welcome
Oh wow, that
to
shark
the
is
Veiled Sea,
frightening.
a location known to very few people. This unexplored region changes with each dive, offering new things to discover. Up to 30 players online can plunge into the ocean's depths together. Share your discoveries with other divers and exchange a friendly greeting while freely exploring the vast ocean.
Why does that shark look like that? But, I mean, it looks kind of cool.
There are over 500 different species of marine life to encounter. Some of them are creatures thought to be extinct, and others may be mythical.
Well, that's kind of cool. Whoa.
What will you find on your undersea journey? Endless Ocean Luminous.
I mean,
launches
honestly,
on
I might
Nintendo
check this
Switch
out.
system
I feel
May
like it's
2nd.
very...
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo
that was a very
eShop.
odd choice of what to end on.
We hope you're looking forward to exploring the vast ocean on Nintendo Switch. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. Thank you for watching.
Is there really? Okay. I know it was just a partner showcase, but that felt extremely underwhelming. I don't know if that's just a me thing or what, but that did not feel I didn't feel super worth it, especially because we ended on getting Rareware stuff, but then not getting some of their biggest titles. I would say the only one that was really worth it that we got was Killer Instinct. Since Battletoads is... I like the first one because it's like nostalgic, but if you're gonna play one, you play the remaster. So, Killer Instinct's cool, but again, if I'm gonna play one, I'm not playing the original one, because it's the old one. They're all good, but they just progressively get better. So if I'm gonna play one, I'm gonna play the new one on Xbox. So that's a little... Alright, well, we've got 3 minutes for Elden Ring, Shadow of the Earth Tree, but and then we also have another half hour while we wait on that. So we'll see how that goes. I mean, it wasn't a bad direct. I've seen worse ones. It's just there wasn't much interesting. I might do so. I'm probably gonna do some off-screen grinding today in Elden Ring to try and get a better shot at beating Moog. But who knows? I'm trying to come up with something to beat him without just telling myself to wait a little longer, because I don't want to. I want his weapon now. And like, I'm fighting him way early. Like, Malekith Moog is on the last page of my list. And I'm 2 pages before that right now. I'm technically kind of 3 pages before, because I never beat the Bowburning Hunter in Caelid, or in Grail's Dragon Barrel. Alright, it's going to be going to a 30-minute countdown, right? Okay, so yeah, now we got the countdown. Okay, what is happening right now? It's just like a fever dream. What is this counting down to? Because it said 30-minute countdown, but this is like not that. Oh, okay. There's the 30-minute countdown. All right, hold on. All right. Why is it doing that? Okay. Not a Nutrigrain bar. I'm excited for this though. I don't know. I'm hoping we get a release date. We need a release date. And like, I want soon. Like, as soon as fucking possible. If they shadow drop it after the trailer, I'm gonna cry. I wonder what the other version of this game is going to be called. Because we had Dark Souls Prepare to Die. We had Dark Souls 2. What was that? Scholar of the First Sin. And then we had... what's it called? Dark Souls 3 Seekers of Fire. So is Elden Ring going to get one of those? Because I don't think Sekiro and Bloodborne didn't. So are we going to be getting one of those with Elden Ring or no? I don't know, just a weird thought. I need to finish up the playthrough. Depending on when this comes out, I'll kind of, when the date is, if we get a date, that'll kind of determine how fast I really feel I need to get through this playthrough. Because I've got a good few bosses left. There are some of them that I don't need to do. They're just like, they're there because I feel like if I want to do a full playthrough, they're necessary. Like, I don't need to fight Fia's champions or Fortisax, but I'm going to, as long as it isn't super short amount of time. I'm technically gonna be fighting Moog with the Elben. I'm only fighting Moog with the Elben because he drops the Blood Flame Talons. Honestly, I'd grab that for Moog if it wasn't for but anyway, she's super quick. I didn't mean to do that. I'm gonna very quickly to get through the Subterranean Shining Grounds fast.
Hi everyone, this is Phil from It Gaming, and today I'm going to show you my guide to the Subterranean Shunning Grounds in Elden Ring.
I get lost in here so much.
The Subterranean Shunning Grounds are a massive network of sewers located under Leyendell Royal Capital, and while this guide won't show you every single thing that is in the sewers, it will show you how to get all the way through it and show you where a couple of important features are. To start this run, we're going to go to the Avenue Balcony Site of Grace, which is located in Leyendell Royal Capital. Before we start the run, we are going to turn on our lantern because we're going to be underground and it is very, very dark in many of the places there. And to get to the Subterranean Shunning Grounds, we're first going to hang a left past the stairs, and then we're going to hop over this fence and get down below, and we're looking for a well, and the well is located right here, and we're going to jump down into it, and when we do that, we're going to find ourselves in the sewers. This run, I try to fight as little as possible. Obviously, you do not have to do that. Please feel free to kill everything in here, but for the sake of expedience, I am going to try to avoid as many mobs as possible. The Subterranean Shunning Grounds are a very, very complicated maze-like network of tunnels, and it's very easy to get turned around because everything looks exactly the same. Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to start from the Subterranean Shunning Grounds Site of Grace, which is located right here. And fortunately, one nice feature of the Shunning Grounds is that often it's going to open up new ways of getting back to this Site of Grace. So even if you don't complete this entirely, you might have partially finished the run. So, the first challenging section of the Subterranean Shunning Grounds is the pipes. You're going to get very sick of being in pipes. They're going to get very confusing, so I recommend throwing crystals down to keep track of where you've been. The second issue is that there are holes that you can fall into, and so you're going to want to hop over those. If you do hop into them, it's not the end of the world. You can make your way back out, and if you've got crystals down, you'll know where you have been. Once you get through the door on the right, you are going to be jump scared by a couple of slugs, but don't let them get to you. They don't mean much by it. Next, you're going to come up against an enemy atop of a ladder, but fortunately he's really stupid and falls down, so you can just run right past him, which is awesome. Next, you're going to come to a door that will allow you to proceed on through, but before you do that, do open the portcullis to your right, because that leads back to the Site of Grace, which means that this is really the first checkpoint of the run. At this point, there isn't much too surprising, so I'm going to let the video speak for itself for a little bit, and I'll chime in whenever there's something very, very important.
I think I spent like a solid 2-3 hours in this area my first time, not even fighting Moog, just being stuck. Forgot there are basilisks in here.
You'll notice there are two ladders in this area. The one on the left is actually one that you kick down as a shortcut, though we don't use it in this run, but if you are so inclined, you can use that ladder on your left if you've kicked it down later.
Fair enough. And it almost dies. Gameplay, good gameplay.
Once you get to the top of this ladder, you will see another doorway past this walkway. When you open that doorway, you will see the Site of Grace that we started at, so this is the second checkpoint of the run.
Stupid imps.
On the left here is the ladder I was mentioning earlier that you need to kick down. And the only reason you really need to kick it down is in case you mess up this jump and fall down below. That way you can get back up without having to proceed through the whole area. Once you're in this pipe, the thing that you're going to be looking for is a particular hole to jump down into. And now it isn't the first one we encounter, it is the second one. So the first one we're going to jump over right here, and we're going to be met with a very large rat, which is pretty easy to dispatch. And then we're going to find ourselves a second hole to jump down. And once we get past that second hole, we are almost done this.
Ooh.
Once you round this corner, you will see a ladder, which is a good indication that you're almost done. This message says it all. Praise the victory indeed. Slide down the ladder and you will see a few pots. You might think that that large one is your friend. That is not your friend. Don't get too close to it. It will attack you. There is an elevator on the right, and I need to call it back up myself, but it will be right there waiting for you. And when you go and stand on the plate, the elevator will descend, and at the bottom of the elevator will be a Site of Grace. Past that Site of Grace is a boss, and if you don't want to see any spoilers to the boss, I'm going to put a little spoiler warning in right now. Just jump to 7 minutes and 11 seconds in this video, and you won't see anything about the boss or the items that that boss gives you. The boss is Mog the Omen, and he's an absolute...
Yo, gosh, how you doing, man?
Definitely didn't take me several tries to get that boss, that's for sure. But if you do manage to...
We're waiting on the Shadow of the Erd Tree trailer.
Talons, and you will also get a Site of Grace, so you can collect the Site of Grace.
In the meantime, I was looking at how to get through the shutting grounds as fast as possible, so that way I can just do that. Get the Moog Shackle. Just something else. I'm also thinking about possibly doing a bit of grinding for Gloveworts so I can get Luthel a couple levels up, so he's doing a bit more. And if that doesn't work, I might do potentially some level grinding. So I can use Fortisex, not Fortisex, the Frozen Lightning Spear, which hopefully will be enough with the mix of Scarlet Rot, Bleed, and Frostbite. I feel a Blood Flame Talons would be pretty good with that one. Because I can use the fire damage to reset Frostbite. So that one might work out a bit more than I thought, but we will see. We got 13 minutes left until the Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree trailer drops. I swear, if it shadow drops right like after this, like if it's like, oh, it's released today, I'm gonna cry. I am going to freak the fuck out, and I'm going to cry. I have been waiting for 2 years, and that hurts to say. The game's been out for almost 2 years. When I used to play Elden, I used to do a glitch. The glitch I could. What is this glitch you speak of? I wonder if it's like patched or something. Yeah, I might have gotten patched, but you can keep hearing my fucking home screen is loud. I wanna something that has been insane for me. If I go here, go to videos, I'm popular. What? This is sitting at 2K views. What is this? Yeah, it doesn't work anymore. They patch a lot of that stuff. What the hell is this? I played the Curious George video game. I'm probably gonna go back to it since it's doing good for some reason. But I don't know why it's a Curious George game. I went through a fun little phase, which I'm going back to because people seem to like it. Where I was playing really dumb games. I played Winnie the Pooh's Rumbly Tumbly Adventure, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, the Wallace and Gromit game. I played the entirety of Dora the Explorer, Journey to the Purple Planet. I appreciate that you saw it. It's I went through this weird little phase here, which again I'm going back to because people seem to like it. But like I just don't understand why like these ones performed decently, like a little okay, but like why this one has 2,000 views, and it's Curious George. I'm gonna finish Lies of P soon. Well, I don't know about finishing it soon, but I'm gonna go back to it soon. And then I'm gonna go back to making more trailers. I produced a couple lately, but I slowed down pretty hard. I've been focusing on Overlord, which I posted a couple, but I entirely appreciate that, man. You have no idea how much I appreciate that. Like I said, I've been doing this for 8 years. This is kind of where we're at, and I'm happy with it. Middle school me would not be happy with it. Middle school me wanted to be Markiplier by the time I turned into an adult. I am now 21. I have a job. I have an exam tomorrow, dude. I did that a lot. I did that so much. I have this week off from work. But I understand that from when I was in school. But, middle school me would definitely not be happy with my progress, but I am very happy with it. We, in the last few months, have gained 20 or so subs. I'm regularly getting people watching my trailers, which, like, these view numbers for some people would hurt, but for me, this is just, it's beautiful. And, like, this one right here is 1 view away from being at 500 views. That is incredible to me. You're 18. Oh. Oh, dude, we're at 8.5 minutes. Alright. So I'm thinking we're going to get an ominous opening. We're going to end up getting a little gameplay. We're going to end up seeing at least one boss. And we're going to get a release date. That's what I'm thinking. That is my prediction for this. Is that, yeah, we're going to be a weird, ominous opening, followed by a little bit of base gameplay. One boss. I don't think we're going to see more than one boss. And then a release date. Which hopefully consists of February 21st, 2024. I appreciate you being here to watch a trailer. If I get to the end of this trailer and the release date is like next year or something, I don't think I'm gonna live. I do not think I will. I will lose my mind in the wrong way. I can handle waiting another couple months. I don't think I can handle waiting anything past like May. Maybe August, so that way I can have it in time for my 8-year stream. But I don't know. 7 minutes. I've been loving Elden Ring. I'm gonna be real. When it came out 2 years ago, I did not like it. When it came out, I was very iffy about everything. I put it down after like a month. I didn't even beat it. Then like 2 or 3 months later, I came back to it. I played through it with my friend, and I realized that I was just bad at the game. That's all it was. I just sucked. So I played through with him, and then I did another playthrough on my own, and then I did a randomizer. And this is one of the greatest games ever made. I'm sticking to it. It's one of the greatest games ever made. And I am so excited for this DLC. And I'm wondering, and this is going to be a huge DLC. I'm honestly thinking it's going to be bigger than any of the Dark Souls DLC that we got. What I'm wondering is this going to be a one DLC game like Bloodborne? Or are we going to get this massive DLC, and then next year they're going to be like, okay, by the way, here's another one. I don't know. Because Dark Souls 1 had one. Dark Souls 1 had one DLC. Dark Souls 2 had 3. Dark Souls 3 had 2. Sekiro didn't have one. Bloodborne had 1. So, I don't know. Because there's no consistency. Dude, Bloodborne is... I can never decide. I'm mostly PC now, but I do have a PS5 for the exclusives. If you ever get the chance or to play it, hopefully it gets ported, because I need that thing to be at 60 FPS because it is stuck at 30 and it sucks. But even with that, it is like this one and Elden Ring and Bloodborne are constantly flip-flop for my second favorite From Software game. For me personally, Dark Souls 3 is my favorite game ever made. But Bloodborne and Elden Ring are constantly fighting for that second place spot. It's such a good game. I'm also a huge fan of the Gothic style that they go for with everything. Alright, 3.5 minutes. Alright. I am ready to freak the fuck out. Alright, I'm gonna make a super quick soda run. I'll be right back. Oh, soda run. Oh, I don't know what time it is where you are. I am not used to getting up this early. And I got up at 9. A little before 9. Because I thought that's when it started. At the fucking 10. I mean, I'm glad I got to watch the Nintendo Direct, even if I was underwhelmed. But I could have done that later because it wasn't live. For some reason. They're always live. I don't know what the hell that was about. Turn this on. I don't know. We will see. Minute and a half. I'm getting nervous. I'm getting nervous that this is gonna be like, imagine Prince of Persia. Dude, I've been wanting to play the new Prince of Persia. I've been thinking about getting that. And dude, I'm gonna play Prince of Persia. That and Helldivers 2. I need to get both of those. I've always been a little weird on Metroidvanias. I played all the Metroid games like a year ago. Excuse me. Except I still need to play the Metroid Prime Remaster. But they were fun, but I definitely got frustrated with them sometimes. I'm gonna play Prince of Persia though, because I have been hearing nothing but how good it is. Okay. Imagine the countdown ends and it just sucks to suck. You're not getting DLC. We canceled it. Lol. 30 seconds. Okay. We must be ready. Turn off the fan. I turned that on for a second, but turn it off. Ubisoft does suck. But I've heard they actually made a good game for once. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Peggy 16.
Moen's Palace.
Pure and radiant, he wields love to shrive clean the hearts of men.
Excuse me. Were people right? Is this how you're going to be traveling to the DLC?
There is nothing more terrifying.
Oh, what the hell?
In that forsaken place, blood must spill. Blood of your
Looks like some new
fellows.
characters.
They are true faithful.
Was that Renala before?
They were never saints. They just happened to be on the losing side of a war.
What the fuck? Ugh. Shit.
Mother, wouldst thou truly lordship sanction in one so bereft of life?
Super spells?
I presume you, too, are keen to know
Oh my god.
just what kind Mykola is doing here.
Those stripped of the grace of gold shall all meet death in the embrace of restless flame.
What the
Come now.
fuck?
Touch the withered arm and travel to the realm of shadow. I will not be far behind. May we meet again.
Dude, please give me a release date. Please give me a release date. I can wait till June. I can wait until June. I did not mean to do that. Okay, hold on. Holy shit. Alright. They didn't do what I thought they... I figured we wouldn't see more than one boss. That was like 5. But from how big this looks... Like, oh. And I saw a new spell for, like, and like, it was like Rail's Roar, but it was like a bear. So I'm thinking there's a new Rune Bear boss, but he looked like unique. He had like horns and shit. So that, I'm confused about that, but that looks cool. That one tiger thing, I am, and hold on. I can't hit that. Okay, one. I don't know what this is. What the hell is that? Is that a boss? Is that an enemy? What am I looking at here? This needs to be a boss, I'm hoping. Or it could kind of be a walking, more hazard than enemy, kind of like the mausoleums. But you take them down, they got something for you. At that, whatever the hell this thing is, I don't know what to think about that. It's kind of like the brain suckers from Bloodborne, but pardon me. But it's weird. Zoom out of this kind of bit. His face makes me mega uncomfortable. I don't know fully what I'm looking at here. I'm wondering if it's like, it's got the horn things of an omen. So clearly it's that, but I also wonder if it's like an omen misbegotten, maybe? Because they have kind of like this kind of fucked up face. Okay, so I'm kind of also getting Malekith type vibes. So I'm wondering if it's some weird crossbreed thing where it's like whatever the fuck Malekith is, but it's like together with an omen and a misbegotten. But I'm not sure. But his face makes me uncomfortable. And just weird jumping attack. I don't, is this Deathblight? You got lightning. And this guy, you got snakes.
Wouldst thou truly lordship sanctioned?
Is this someone, like, who is this? Is this someone we're supposed to know? He's got like the serpent thing on the head, so I'm wondering if maybe he is like a servant of Rykard, or wanted to be Rykard. We just thought he had some good ideas.
Bereft of light.
Cool new enemies. New spell. I don't know exactly what this is, but I like it. That right there. No fucking flying kicks. That's cool as shit. Throwing giant pods.
I presume you, too, are keen to know.
That right there is busted.
Just one.
Yeah, this.
Kind.
I wanted a bit better shot of it. Let me see if I can. I want one that's not so blurry. But they're all blurry because of the effect. But like, he looks so cool.
You are keen to know.
Trying to get a good look at the bear. Okay, good. I guess I can't get a really good look at the bear. Whatever the hell that thing is. Dude, this DLC seems to be centered around this guy. This DLC is gonna be fucking perfect. Alright, well, I'm gonna... DLC is $40? That's a bit much. I'm still gonna buy it, but I'm not gonna be happy about that. Pre-order now. Alright, I am gonna go to bed. I'm gonna go back to bed for a little bit. Peace.